Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I have got a new camera. I'm really sorry for all the camera talk recently, but I thought it was a good idea to upgrade my vlogging game. So at the weekend I got a new camera, which is now a Sony. I've never had a Sony before. I've always stuck to Canon, so I hope that the quality is good on this, better than my last camera. Let me know what you think. But I thought that in today's video, as well as just showing you guys a little bit of my morning routine at the moment, I thought I would talk you through some food and training habits that have honestly changed my life over the past 6 years or so. I am just about to head to the gym, which I'm going to take you along on, but when I get back, we're going to sit down and have a big fitness talk, and as I said, just talk you through some of the habits that I now could not live without, I could not do on a daily basis. But yeah, this morning was a little bit of a slower morning. I'm enjoying much more of a slower morning recently. I realised that over the past few months, when I was waking up really early and just trying to get to the gym as quick as possible, it just instilled a lot of stress within me to try and beat the clock without even realising it. It was like a race to leave the house at a certain time for nobody else but myself. It was like a race within my own head, and it was honestly just stressing me out. And I am very lucky enough that I work from home, so I don't actually need to be in the gym at a certain time before I have to clock in for work. I usually like working a little bit later on anyway. I'm definitely more productive later on in the day rather than in the morning. So I've definitely been allowing myself more slower mornings and enjoying reading my book, just getting myself ready for the day. I've mentioned it in previous videos as well, but I am now not going on my phone half an hour, 45 minutes before I go to sleep, and then also after I've woken up as well. I feel like this just helps so much with my productivity. Once I pick that phone up and start going on Instagram, start answering messages, start looking at emails, I feel like I'm kind of glued to it. I can't put it down then, whereas if I don't pick it up to start with, it makes me not want to pick it up as much because I feel like I don't know what I'm missing out on, sort of thing. It sounds really bad, but having all of my work on my phone, as my job is social media, it is very easy for me to just get sucked into everything, and once I'm on it sort of thing. The ideas are flowing, I'm scrolling, I'm just doing everything on my phone, which I don't want to be doing. As soon as I wake up, as I said, it just kind of prevents me from being productive, and then at night it also makes my sleep schedule and everything so much worse. At the weekend I had a couple of nights where I didn't read just because it was really late, and I had maybe a few minutes on my phone just mindlessly scrolling, and my sleep was so much worse. I never realised how much it actually affected my sleep, but it honestly makes me sleep so much worse. My mind is just kind of buzzing, and I'm just thinking about work, thinking about other things, and I just can't sleep. I feel like this is kind of trailing on to the points that I'm going to be telling you guys later on. But that was with regards to my morning routine. Long story short, I've started my days by reading my book, and it has helped me so much. I literally read my book for about half an hour, 45 minutes. I then go into the bathroom and do all of my skincare and don't go on my phone other than to film. So yeah, that is what's currently working for me. As I said, I'm about to head to the gym. The outfit that I'm wearing right now is new on Errands. As you guys will have seen if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, but there was a new launch literally yesterday of new Everybody Seamless capsules. So these are new training tops. Honor has never made a training top before, so this is really exciting. I have honestly worn these for I think every single session for the past week. I love them so much. Kind of think mellow soft but performance instead. So it's really lightweight and comfortable and form fitting, but think way less sweat patches. The sweat dries so quickly on these, and they've also got nice subtle contouring on them. I don't think you'll be able to see it from here, but they've got really nice contouring on them as well to just really shape you in. I love them so much. This is in the colour khaki. I've also got khaki effortless shorts on as well, but I wear an extra small in these vests and then a small in the shorts. And if you guys want to shop this new drop or any Honor, the link will be in my description. Thank you to everybody that shopped through my link for this launch as well a few days ago. I appreciate you guys' support all the time. I always say it, but I literally wouldn't be where I am or doing what I do now without the support from you guys. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. I also want to show you this that launched because I have been waiting for this for the longest time. So this is the first large Honor gym bag, and genuinely my Built for Athletes bag out the window now because this is so much better. It is so spacious. I'm not going to do like a full run through of this because I feel like you guys are not that bothered about that, but I can fit my full-on hip thrust pad in it, long ways, as well as both of my tripods, all of my gym accessories, my knee sleeves, everything. There's also actually a shoe compartment on this side, like a little shoe door, which is massive. And yeah, it's genuinely so big. It has so many little compartments in it. And I've actually been getting questions about a gym bag tour, so I might do that later on in this video. I don't really know if that's interesting or not. It's genuinely just all of my accessories, tripods, things like that. It's not really anything interesting, but yeah, I'm not sure if this will still be in stock by the time that you guys watch this video, but if it is, make sure you pick it up because it is unreal. Yeah, I'm just about to go to the gym. It's currently 11:15 in the morning, and yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I hope that you enjoy this video. In the beginning. Right, enough of that. Let's get into the workout. So, as I said earlier, this was my quads workout of the week, and I have genuinely been loving the hack squat again. I always go through phases with the hack squat. It's a love-hate relationship. Sorry about the dishwasher, by the way. It's really loud if you can hear that. But it's a love-hate relationship with the hack squat, and I'm currently loving it. I'm currently loving pushing my weight on it, and I actually hit a PB this session. So I did 2 plates per side, which I actually don't think I've ever done, and if I have, it was a very long time ago. I did this for 3 sets of 8 reps. I think towards the last set, it was 6 to 8 reps, and the first 2 sets was like 8 to 10 reps. Obviously, I was very fatigued. I think this was my last set, this set that I just filmed. As you'll be able to tell, I was fucked. Next up, we have leg press. This is another movement that I have also started incorporating back into my quad workouts because I went through a phase, literally for a long time, of not doing leg press up until basically last week. And I just randomly last week got the urge to do it. I've just really had the urge to do certain exercises where you can really push weight with. And obviously you can definitely do that with leg press. You can definitely chuck on a lot of weight. This was 5 plates per side, and I did 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, I believe. This was a little bit of a lower volume session and a little bit more strength focused, as obviously I was doing less volume and less reps. Next up, we have Bulgarian split squats. Again, another movement that I've recently started incorporating into my split again. I did 32.5 kilos in each hand, and I'm really trying not to use straps here. This might sound a bit criminal. You don't have to do this if you don't want to do, but obviously straps can help you increase the weight and everything like that, but I want to try and not rely on the straps in order to help me lift the weight, if you know what I mean. I want to be able to lift the heavy weight without the straps, and as I said, not have to rely on the straps. But if you feel like you have to use them, then definitely use them. But if you don't actually feel like you need them, then you don't always have to use straps. Lastly, we have leg extension, and I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with a 3-second negative, which is basically, as you'll see here, the rep that is going down. I tried to make it 3 seconds. I tried my best. Sometimes it might have been 2 seconds, but for the most part, I counted 3 seconds on the way down just to really increase the intensity. And that was the workout. Okay, I'm now back from the gym and I'm just about to head to the shops to do my food shop. I'm doing it a little bit later this week. It's currently Wednesday, but I just haven't had time over the past couple of days, and it's not been extremely urgent, so it's just been something I've been putting off. But I'm about to head to Lidl or Aldi. I don't know what it is. I always get mixed up between Lidl and Aldi. But yeah, I'm gonna head there and honestly just really quickly do my food shop because I have a lot of work to do. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to sit down and we are going to have a little bit of a chat together about all things fitness. So yeah, let's go to the shops. Alright, I'm now back from the shops and I thought we could get into this little bit of a sit down chatty video. As I said earlier, this video is going to kind of be like about food and training habits that have changed my life and things that I implement into my daily routine. Some of them might not be food or training, but on the whole it's to do with food and training. Some might be like more lifestyle-y kind of points, but mostly it's to do with food and training. I also did just want to say that my quad session this morning that you guys will have seen was unreal. I was feeling so strong. I actually hit 2 PBs. So for the hack squat I did 2 plates per side, which I'm not sure if I've ever done. I don't think I have ever done that, and if I have, I haven't done it in probably about a year. So that was really good. I got 8 reps for 3 sets of that, and then Bulgarians I did 32.5 kilos in each hand. I have literally only just started doing Bulgarians again. I literally haven't done them for months, and last week I just kind of got the random urge to just do some Bulgarian split squats. Really weird, I know, very psychotic in my opinion. But yeah, I just decided to do them because I just was in the mood to do an exercise where you can really push some weight. So last week I did 30 kilos in each hand and it was fine. So this week I did 32.5, they increased it slightly and it definitely felt a lot more of a struggle, but I did it anyway. 6 reps on each leg for 2 sets. So yeah, I'm really happy with the session. It was really, really good and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you give it a go. I have just got a protein shake that I'm going to be sipping on, but let's get straight into the points that I am going to be speaking about. So I've made a little list in my notes, so I'm just going to literally get straight into it. I just put them in my notes as they popped into my head. The first point on my list in habits that have just changed my life would be creating an efficient sleep/wake cycle. And by efficient, I mean a sleep-wake cycle that works for you and makes you feel the most productive in your days and also at night. That might sound weird to be productive at night, but productive in a way that the routine that you are utilizing is helping you productively get to sleep as quick as possible and have the best quality sleep possible. So I always tend to try and get to bed by 9 p.m. and I like to read for like an hour if I have the time, and then I aim to kind of stop reading by 10, half 10, so that I'm asleep by 11 so that I can get up at 7. And then once I actually get into bed, straight away I put my phone at the other side of the room. As I said, I read for like half an hour to an hour and I do not go on my phone again. Once I'm in my bedroom at night, my phone is on charge. I'm not even looking at it. I used to think that was like, oh, not scary, but like, you know, I don't know, I just feel like I get way too attached to my phone and I just like to scroll before I go to bed. Well, I used to anyway, and I used to be like, I am not going to sleep after just reading and not going on my phone first. But it has honestly made my sleep quality and the amount of time that it takes me to get to sleep so much better. I am personally a person that I usually take quite a while to get to sleep, like usually half an hour plus it takes me to actually get to sleep, especially if I've been on my phone. It can take me about an hour if I've been on my phone because I'm just thinking about so many different things. And obviously you guys know that I have an Aura ring, so I can, on my other phone, I can very easily track my sleep, and it has really helped to improve the quality of my sleep and know what to kind of change in my nighttime routine to help my sleep be better. But last night I had 8 hours 4 minutes of sleep. I'm not sure if you can see that. So it says 8 hours 4 minutes of sleep, but I was actually in bed for 8 hours 26 minutes. So it took me 20 minutes to get to sleep last night, which is really good for me because, as I said, I'm someone that it takes quite a while for me to fall asleep. So 20 minutes is pretty good. I'm quite proud of that. And I aim for 8 hours of sleep every night as well. So yeah, this is just what works for me. You guys can do whatever, you know, works for you, but the point in general is just to emphasize the fact that you need to be prioritizing an efficient sleep-wake cycle. I also really do recommend the Aura ring, by the way. I know that it is very expensive, but in my opinion it is worth the money because I feel like it's just something that you are investing in yourself. And as I said, it has made my sleep quality so much better. It also tracks your activity as well and your steps and everything like that. I personally don't wear mine in the gym, so I don't track my workout with it or anything, but I always get questions about my Aura ring and they're like the main questions. Do I wear it in the gym and would I recommend it? So I hope that clears it up. My next point will be more to do with training, so that will be to stick to a solid training program. I probably sound like a broken record with the points that I'm explaining in this video because I talk about them all the time, but these are all generally things that I do in my day-to-day routine and things that I utilize every single day to ensure that I am feeling my best and utilizing the best possible gym, food, lifestyle routine that I can. So yeah, sticking to a solid structured training program is super important. You guys know that I blab on all the time about the importance of progressive overload, consistency, and just sticking to the same plan. If you follow me on my other socials, you'll know that my workouts basically look more or less the same every single week. I am not switching up my plan all the time. I'm sticking to the same compounds every week and utilizing progressive overload within those lifts. It's super, super important and one of the main factors in building muscle, in my opinion. You are not gonna see the progress that you want to see with regards to building muscle if you are constantly changing your exercises around every single week. Obviously you can do whatever you want in the gym, whatever kind of exercise you want, whether that's in the gym or not, but if you are someone whose goal is to build muscle, this is personally what I would recommend and advise you to do and what not to do, just from obviously doing my own research and having been on my fitness journey for like 6 years now, and obviously knowing what works for me and other people as well. So yeah, sticking to a training plan is super, super important. I actually currently have a workout guide available. The link is in my description to purchase, but I released it at the start of January and it is a 20-week workout guide, and throughout that 20 weeks you will know what I mean if you have it by when I say that you need to stick to the same movements every week. It's more or less the same movements per week, utilizing progressive overload, utilizing important compound movements weekly, and it is the current program that I use. So yeah, if you guys are interested in buying that and following the same training plan as me, then the link is in the description to purchase. My next point seems so simple and it's so often spoken about on social media, but that is to drink more water. I hope that this reminds you right now watching this video to have a drink of water. Go get yourself a glass or a bottle and drink some water. I aim for 3 to 4 litres of water a day. I am personally a freak and I can't physically like drink a glass of water. That just feels so weird to me to get a glass and fill it with water and drink it. I have to have a bottle. And I actually would recommend getting a big bottle as well, whether it's, wouldn't recommend a Stanley by the way, any bottle that's big, because it just helps me drink so much water, because obviously you've got loads in here, more so than a little bottle. If it was little, you're obviously gonna be more likely to drink less water. So yeah, getting a big bottle, I would highly recommend that. Add some maybe sugar-free cordial or something to help you drink it, but drinking water is so important. It is literally essential for everything, for recovery, for building muscle, for losing weight, for gaining weight, for your skin, your hair, your nails, everything. Water is so important. If you're ill, drink loads of water, you'll be fine. I feel like water is like a natural cure. It just fixes everything. Dehydrated, water. Feel sick, water. Got tonsillitis, water. Maybe not. I don't think water would cure tonsillitis. It definitely wouldn't. I've had tonsillitis many times. I wish water would cure it, but you get my point. It cures a lot of things. It makes you feel better. Dizzy, water, you get my point. Next on the list is reading. Now, this obviously has nothing to do with food and training. This is just more like lifestyle and something that I have recently interpreted into my daily routine that I would recommend to anyone. I've already touched on it a lot, but as I said, reading has helped me so much with my sleep. It helps me sleep so much better. It helps me get to sleep so much quicker. If you do not like reading, I don't know, maybe just find like another alternative other than going on your phone and scrolling before bed. That is more so the point, reducing screen time, and I find that at night time and in the morning, that is how I reduce my screen time, is by reading, because that is what I do instead. As I mentioned earlier, I also don't go on my phone in the morning as well for like maybe the first hour that I've woken up, because I read instead. But if you have something else that you would rather do than read that is obviously not scrolling on socials, then you do whatever. But I personally am currently loving reading, which I never thought that I would say. I've never been a reader, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I just think when you find a good book, you will enjoy it. I always used to be like, oh my god, I could never read a book, I hate reading books. And then I found the right books and it's just made it so much more enjoyable. So I promise, you just need to find the right books. My next point would be to eat a well-balanced diet and to prioritize whole foods. So this is definitely something that I have done since the start of the year, especially, is really just looking at what I am intaking. I used to kind of intake a lot of snacks, that were just low quality foods, and I've definitely stopped doing that over the past 3 months and opted for higher quality snacks. And I've also reduced my intake of unnecessary supplements. Honestly, now I only really take creatine, glutamine, pre-workout, and then sometimes protein powder, but other than that it is very, very minimal. But yeah, yes, protein, carbs and fat are super important, but it also depends on the quality of that protein, carbs and fat. Depends on the sources and everything. And if you are eating very low quality, high protein foods, high carb foods, high fat foods, sorry about the dishwasher, it's very loud, and it's just not really doing what it's just not good for your body. Yeah, you are getting those numbers in the protein, the carbs and the fat, but the quality and the actual substance of the food in your body is not good for you. It's not good for your gut. So try and make sure that the foods that you are eating are higher quality and you are opting for maybe more whole food options. And it also just makes you feel so much better as well. I feel like as well, since I've reduced my unnecessary amount of low quality, maybe more high protein snacks, my bloating has also gone down a lot. I feel like my skin is also better and my digestion in general is a lot better. Planning my meals. Now, I am a sucker for not doing this every single week, but when I do, it is super helpful, especially when I go and do my food shop as well. It just makes me feel so organized rather than just feeling all over the place, and it's one less thing that I have to think about in the week when I've obviously got other things on my mind, like work, everything like that. I don't want to be thinking about what am I going to make and do I have the ingredients for what I want to make. So planning my meals maybe on a Sunday or a Monday is really important and helps reduce waste as well, especially when you go to the food shop and you just buy pointless, unnecessary things. It also kind of prevents that from happening as well and ensures that you only buy things that you need and that are actually useful for you in the week. My last point would be to train until failure. You guys know I talk about this all the time, and only over the past year or so I have truly learnt the meaning of training until failure. Now, this doesn't mean every set, every single exercise, every single rep has to be until failure, because that is actually not beneficial. But training until failure more often in your workouts and actually just training hard is really important. This doesn't even have to just be weight training. This could be whatever kind of exercise you are doing, but actually pushing yourself to your limits. Like, going to the gym and actually training are two completely different things, and I feel like a lot of people just don't understand that. Fair enough if you want to just go to the gym or go to wherever you're going just for a little bit of a piss about, but if you actually want to make progress, you want to make changes to yourself and you want to better yourself and feel and look better within yourself, you need to actually be putting in the work. You need to be pushing hard. And I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like on social media nowadays, a lot of people are soft, and I think a lot of the time people make it seem okay to never actually want to push yourself hard and never push yourself out of your comfort zone just because you don't want to do it. I think people are very sensitive nowadays and just simply don't want to work that hard. It might sound really like harsh and just straight to the point, but in my opinion, I just think that that is true, and people think that it's fine to not work hard, and then that's it. I mean, if you don't want to do that, then that's absolutely fine, but if you are someone that is actually wanting to make a change to themselves and just do it for you and nobody else, just push yourself hard for yourself, then you need to be working hard. You need to be putting in the effort, you need to be putting in the time. That is also in the gym and eating as well. I think nowadays a lot of people are very lazy. I'm just going to put it that way. That is just my personal opinion. Whether you agree or not, doesn't matter. That is just my personal opinion, and I would just personally recommend to anyone to just actually work hard. Put a lot of effort into whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be weight training. As I said, it can be any form of exercise. Don't just think that you have to weight train because I do it or because somebody else does it. You could do running, you could do anything that you want to do. Just make sure that you're giving it your all. Make sure that you are just putting in 110%, because trust me, you will just feel so good. Another tip that has changed my life that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with food or training, but it is to not care about what anybody thinks about you. Now, I'm not saying that I never think this. I obviously still sometimes have these feelings, but for the most part, over the past couple of years, I have put effort into not caring about what anybody thinks about me, and life is just so much better. All you need to worry about is yourself and your friends, family. You don't need to worry about these random strangers who have opinions of you, because honestly, it will hold you back so much, thinking in your head that people are judging you and, you know, just obviously having an opinion, which everybody has an opinion on everybody. That's just how the world is. But learning to not let it affect you is really important. It does take time, but it will honestly have such a positive impact on your life. Like, actually being so sure and confident of yourself that somebody else's opinion just does not matter. Honestly, the world is a better place like that. Your mind will be a better place thinking like that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the little morning routine training bit and this also sit down fitnessy sort of talk. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this, and let me know if you guys like this camera. I need to actually edit the footage to see what it looks like, but yeah, let me know if you like it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope that it was helpful, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.